see over here on the right-hand side the Dome of the Rock. That's the Temple Mount area, and this is the Christian Quarter, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Here's the Dome of the Rock. Mount Olives is over here. Church of the Redeemer is here. Hebrew University out there. Hezekiah's Pool down in here, and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre right here. So that gray domed building is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And when you're standing on the ground to go into it, this is what it's going to look like. So we're looking at this part of the building here from the ground, and you go into the door there, and all three major sects. Let's see, the Armenian Orthodox, I think I actually have a note here in my notes to tell you. Section 2. Okay, I want notes. See if I can. Yeah, the Roman Catholic, the Armenian Orthodox, the Greek Orthodox, and the Russian Orthodox, all four of these segments of Christianity have their corners inside this church. And they are very jealous in guarding their right to that corner of the church. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment, but here is the entrance to the Holy Sepulchre in Golgotha. Now, I don't think this is going to work. I can try. Yeah, I didn't think so. I have 360 photos inside the building, and I don't have time this morning to get the program installed on the computer here to make that work. Maybe for next time. But you can see there's the mosaic of the crucifixion, the ceremonial, the traditional place of the crucifixion is that part of the church is built over that spot. There's a chapel of Jesus being nailed on the cross that you can sit in, and here is the supposedly the stone slab on which Jesus was placed for wrapping and anointing prior to burial. And a very intricate mosaic there that depicts from the cross down to the tomb. And that's the dome inside the church up at the top. And this is the tomb monument. Now, what you're seeing, these steel girders are there to keep the thing from falling apart because of structural shifts over the centuries. And this is the front entrance right here down in the bottom right corner where you're going to enter into the tomb. Now, there you are looking at the front of it, and you would walk in that doorway. It's obviously highly ornate and decorated. There's a side view of the monument over the tomb. And then once you get inside, there's just basically this little spot, there it is, that is a first century tomb that the church was built over the top of. Okay, so that's been the traditional site, and this is a shot back into the tomb areas. Now, I ask myself, when I think about this, the resurrection narrative, where the linen is laid aside, the angels are sitting one at the head and one at the foot, I say, a slot like that doesn't fit angels sitting at the head and at the feet. I mean, that angel kind of cramped back up in there. it rather fits better an open slab tomb where the body is laid. It's been cut out of the wall, and it's kind of like a bench seat. It doesn't fit this very well. This is the dome inside the dome over at the top of the Holy Sepulchre. Sadly, I've viewed on video clips the Roman Catholic, Armenian Orthodox, Greek Orthodox, and Russian Orthodox having fist fights. The priests having fist fights and clashes that require the Israeli police to come into the Church of the Holy Sepulchre to separate the monks from beating the daylights out of each other because they feel like that the other group has messed on their territory or they've gotten in their time slot. And it's really pathetic that the traditional location of Christ's death is so poorly represented by those who claim to be his followers. Now, so that area is approximately, let's see, no, that's the Garden Tomb. That's going to be outside the second wall. Church of the Holy Sepulchre is right here. Okay, up here is the Garden Tomb. Okay, this is the traditional entrance. Inside the door, there's that sign. He's risen. He's not here. I don't know if you can see, but this is a shot, kind of the eye holes of the supposed skull-looking rock formation there. I've got some better pictures of the Garden Tomb area, but probably you've seen most of those. So that's part of the controversy about where the tomb actually was. We don't know for sure. What matters, of course, is that the tomb is empty, not precisely where it was. Any questions about that? All right. You're dismissed.